So what is high-level integrated AI for restaurants? High-level is a cloud-based CRM platform that consolidates all of your restaurant software into one simple platform. This integrates missed calls, voice chat, reservations, staff scheduling, marketing, and workflow into one seamless next-generation AI platform. It was created to provide restaurants with an easy-to-use solution to manage customer interactions, sales pipelines, such as catering and reservations, and year-round marketing. Unlike traditional CRMs, Go High Level combines multiple tools and AI into a single centralized integrated platform. Existing software, such as QuickBooks, can be integrated with High Level to work seamlessly, but High Level can also replace these software packages and quite often eliminate the cost of them. This is why in some cases High Level improves outcomes while reducing the restaurant's software budget and staff expenses. This integration lets you manage almost every aspect of your business in one place, reducing the need for multiple software subscriptions and streamlining your workflow. One of the main advantages of High Level is its flexibility. We can select the features we want and skip those that aren't a good fit. This allows us to take baby steps without a big commitment. We can also customize how they serve you. For instance, live chat can only be used during off hours instead of all the time. That way you never miss a call. In short, we can select the AI tools we need and avoid paying for the ones we don't want. While this next generation AI can support every aspect of your business, most restaurants prefer to start with 3 core features that can help any restaurant increase sales and improve operations. The 3 high-level features most restaurants like to start with are reputation management, missed call text back with automated reservations, and database reactivation, which includes loyalty rewards, birthdays, events, and specials. The first feature is review and reputation management. Automate your customer reviews so that you get more reviews, get better reviews, and reduce the chance of negative ones. Number 2 is automating missed call text back. If a call comes in that is missed, the customer instantly gets an automatic text message that allows you to capture missed reservations, orders, catering orders, and turn them into sales through the restaurant's online ordering. And number 3 is database reactivation. This leverages your restaurant's customer base and invites them to revisit you again and again. This includes loyalty rewards, birthdays, news events, specials. The sky's the limit. It handles all of this without any involvement from staff and ensures your restaurant isn't being taken advantage of. Now let's take a look at a real-world experience of a restaurant that's using Go High Level.
Hi, I'm Beyond, CEO of Extendly, and running a successful pizza restaurant chain for the past 3 years, I can tell you there's a simple formula to get more sales. But there's one huge issue. Restaurant owners know they need to increase sales, but they're so busy running their restaurants that they don't have the time to figure out how. That's where you, as an agency owner, steps right in. Talk to them about these 3 core features that you can help any restaurant create more sales for their operations. Let's dive into exactly what those 3 features are. First one is review and reputation management. Automate the reviews and reputation for your clients so that their ratings on Google, Yelp, and other social medias grows and they're able to bring more customers back to the restaurant. Number 2 is automating missed call text back for them. Automate any calls that are coming in to their businesses, and if they're being missed, send out an automatic text message back to them. And that'll allow them to capture missed orders, catering orders, and any other potential customer orders that they may be calling in for and turn them into sales via their online ordering platforms. And number 3 is database reactivation. Using database reactivation, you're able to take your existing customer list from that restaurant and invite them to revisit you again. That could be things like inviting them with a coupon code, $10 off your next pizza, 20% off of this order. Now, taking these 3 core automations and just throwing them into a restaurant or any other business for that matter won't automatically 10x their sales. However, if you use them and apply them to the core operations of that business, that will make a big difference. Let me tell you a story about exactly how we used these features in my own restaurants and how they increased our sales. The first automation we used was review and reputation management. Before applying the review and reputation management, we were manually asking for reviews. There was inconsistency. Sometimes we'd ask and we'd forget to ask for reviews. And then we had to manually reply to each one of those reviews. In fact, we were paying a gentleman $200 per store to just respond to each one of those reviews. Instead, we used the review and repetition management automation in there, and now we were consistently asking for reviews without fail, and for that reason we got more 5-star reviews, more customers that actually enjoyed and had a good experience at our places, went on to the online space and left us reviews on our Google platform. The second automation we used in our business was missed call text back. This was one key feature that really helped our business not only grow the sales and increase revenue overall, but also reduce expenses. I remember the time when we first got into the restaurants, the previous owner mentioned to me that if you just fix one problem and make sure every single one of the phone call is answered, you'll increase your sales automatically. The reason that was a problem was because they didn't have enough team members to be able to answer the call, and that wouldn't make sense to increase labor costs to have additional people there. So instead, what we did was added in the missed call text back option. Every time we would miss a call, no problem, text message would fire back off, inviting them to order online instead. And throughout that period, what we saw was our online orders increased, the number of phone orders decreased, and we also had a consistent upsell model built into the online ordering platform, which means the ticket size also increased along with that. And doing so, we increased our sales just using the missed call text back. Remember, applying these features to the core operations of the business solves those problems, and that's how you grow the sales there. The third automation is database reactivation. Normally, restaurants don't have a way to communicate with their own customers. By giving them database reactivation feature, you're allowing them to add in an important automation that lets them send out messages, whether it's to send out coupons, wish them a happy birthday, or invite them for a big event they may be doing at their place. Prior to us adding database reactivation into our businesses, the only way we had to communicate with them was some customers who provided us their emails, and that wasn't enough. What we did was we collected all of our customer information, phone numbers that we had in the database, imported it into HighLevel, and from there built a simple automation that invited them to get 25% off of any pizza they would order. Now, we were brand new to doing this at that time. We sent it off to the entire list across 4 different stores. We literally had lines going out the stores to a point where we said we're never doing this again, at least not sending everyone a message on that same day. So from there, we've gotten smarter about this. Now we send out a partial list on day 1 and day 2, and we drip it off over time. And we don't have to deal with that problem anymore where we have lines out the door and customers are waiting to be served. Which you would think it's a pretty good problem to have, but you'd never want to ruin your customer's experience. Let me go ahead and show you exactly how these automations look for our restaurant. What we're looking at is a review request automation. It's very simple. All it does is sends out a text message asking, "Hey pizza lover, we hope you enjoyed our fusion flavor craft pizzas. Do we deliver a 5-star experience? Let us know with a yes or a no." Based on their response, if they say yes, this other automation fires off and it's asking them to leave us a review. The automation simply says, "That's awesome. How about a 5-star rating? Let's tell the world how much you loved our pizzas." And then a trigger link fires off along with it. If they don't respond immediately or leave us a review, a couple days later, another reminder message will go out asking them to leave us a review. And now, if they say no, another automation fires off. Here, we're empathizing with the customer. The automation simply says, "Oh no, we're sorry to hear that. Please tell us what went wrong. We want to improve your experience." Utilizing the empathetic language in our text message allow us to mitigate the possibility of them leaving a negative review on social media channels. Instead, they usually end up just sending us a text message back explaining the situation, and now we're able to reach out to them and improve their experience there. Now, let's go ahead and talk about missed call text back. Again, fairly simple. It sends out a message when we recognize that the call has been missed. We send out a text message saying, "Sorry, missed your call. If you're calling to place an order, visit our website online to order your favorite pizzas fully customized to your taste." And then we wait a few seconds and then send off a second text message that says, "By the way, you can order online as well. And here's the link." Now we're pushing our customers to order online, allowing us to add more revenue through upsells, and most importantly, always deliver a correct order instead of getting the orders wrong just because someone took it incorrectly over the phone. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the very first 3-step automation that caused an entire line around the building. As you can see, it's very simple, and the message, all it says is, "On these dates, you'll get 25% off when you order online. Use this code," and it expires at 9 p.m. on a particular date. And that's it. That is all the message said. And then we actually quickly sent out a second message to give them the order online link as well. Now, I want to point one thing out in this particular campaign to show you why it was so successful. This message has urgency involved in it. You literally only have a 2-day window in order to take advantage. I suggest you try this out with your business as well, and you'll notice that messages with urgency do bring in great results.
I want to take you through the Conversations tab. This is basically a place where all of your conversations live. So we're talking email, we're talking SMS, we're talking messaging, Facebook, whatever it is, it can all be here. I love this because any type of client communication can all be sorted right here. You don't need to have email, you don't need to have SMS all separate. All of it goes to one place, which makes it a lot easier to track. And so yeah, think of it as a client conversations dashboard where all communication can be located right here. Next, we have the calendars section. If you have Calendly or any other calendar app, the great thing with High Level is that it is so many different softwares and platforms all combined into one. So actually for most people that switch to High Level, you're saving a ton of money, especially if you already have a lot of other subscriptions. They have this little section on their website that talks about all the different tools that High Level replaces. And so if you start adding these things up, it really adds to quite a huge savings. And a lot of people think like, okay, there's no way that High Level can do all these things well, but it actually does them quite well. And yes, you can replace a lot of these things. You can also incorporate them into your workflow. You don't need to get rid of them. Yeah, a lot of people find that High Level actually works quite well alongside some of their existing tools or platforms, so you don't need to switch everything out.